Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. I just wanted to do a Star Wars related review today just because it's in keeping with May the 4th and I thought it would be fun. So I have these 3 Galactic Hero 2-packs to review for you today. We have Yoda and Luke Skywalker and Han Solo in their Stormtrooper outfits, and then Han Solo and Chewbacca. So these two I got from the Hasbro Toy Shop website. This one I randomly found at a Kohl's, which is why you can see it was $12.99, but luckily I did not pay that much. It's kind of an older set, so I was very excited to see it. So this is his kind of Bespin outfit, which I always think is a pretty cool outfit for Luke. He wears in Empire, and also while he's training on Dagobah. So here you go. You have the two of these dudes here on the back. Very, very cool. Adventure awaits in a galaxy far, far away with galactic heroes of Star Wars. So there you go. And then it's just several different translations. So I was very excited to find this set. Like I said, it's an older set, not really around anymore. Like I said, I got these two on Hasbro Toy Shop. I didn't even know this was a set. I kind of wish they came with helmets. I always like it when you can put the helmets on them, but I still think this is cool. For some reason, I've always been a fan of these guys in the Stormtrooper outfits. I've had like different versions of these from the Black Series back to the Kenner Power of the Force figures and different things like that. So I always like these guys in their Stormtrooper outfits. So when I saw this was a set, I definitely wanted to pick this up. And this has pretty much the same blurb on the back there. And then, of course, got to have Han Solo and Chewbacca. Han in his kind of classic outfit. Then you get this nice Chewie figure as well. So can't go wrong with this duo. So very cool. I'm very excited to open all 3 of these, so I will do that, and then we'll take a closer look. So here they are out of the packaging. As you can see, we have 2 Lukes and 2 Hans. I'm going to start over here with Yoda. I think this guy is super awesome. This tiny little Yoda figure actually has a surprising amount of articulation. Now, obviously, you can see the body and legs are one solid piece, so there is no articulation there. But he does have a little peg hole in the bottom of his feet. But really nice detailing. The head is detailed and painted very nicely. Even has his little hair on the back, which I think is perfect. Head can move from side to side. You have the typical shoulder joints where he can go out to the side and also spin around. And then he does have wrist movement there. And he has a little lightsaber. So I think this is a really cool figure. They have him in this like using the Force pose with this hand and then his lightsaber in this hand. I think it's perfect. And it's a decent amount of articulation for a figure this size. Really nicely done. I like him a lot. Next up we have the Dagobah / Bespin Luke. I do kind of wish that his legs bent back a little bit more. I'm not really quite sure why they don't. I guess just the legs run into the kind of butt flap. But, I mean, it's not a problem, but I just wish he could be more like, you know, stand a little bit more upright. But he's got really nice detailing. Again, the boots are nicely detailed. He has the gun holster here on the side of his leg and has the gun in there. Head can move from side to side. Typical shoulder joint movement. And then, of course, bend at the wrist. And he comes with the blue lightsaber that used to belong to Anakin. So all around, a really cool figure. I just wish he could stand up a little bit straighter. Other than that, really, really cool. And then we go to Luke in the Stormtrooper outfit. This is a really great figure. Again, I wish he had a helmet that you could put on him. But otherwise, great. Now, I'm sure they're probably just taking the Stormtrooper figure and just popping a different head on it. So it's probably a very easy figure for them to make. But it works. Looks great. Nice detailing. I like the blaster in his hand. Standard articulation. I just wish he had a helmet. Pretty much the exact same thing for the Han in the Stormtrooper outfit. Everything looks great. Just wish he had a helmet. Also with Han, he's always like got his chin almost touching his chest. So he's kind of looking down. I kind of wish that was angled a little bit less. But again, not a huge problem. Minor nitpicky things. Here is the standard Han. I think he looks great. Really nice job. They have his gun blaster holster, or his gun holster on the side here. Mine has a little bit of problems with the paint in the shoulder joints especially. But you can clean it up a little bit yourself. Like I just kind of... There was like some paint from the shoulder or arm kind of onto the actual shoulder joint. And I just kind of cleaned that up myself. Which is easy enough to do. But yeah, he looks really good. And I love his blaster. I've always liked the design of Han's gun. I think that's really cool. And last but certainly not least, we have Chewbacca. I think they did a great job with this guy. Really nice job with the texture for the fur, as well as kind of blending the colors from like the lighter areas to the darker areas. It's a really nice shading job there. He's got his trademark bandolier and his little sack there on the side. Got his bowcaster. Looking good. He's got the same articulation, wrist swivel, 90 degrees at the waist. His head kind of pretends like it can turn, but it doesn't really. And for some reason, this arm seems like that's about as far down as it wants to go, while this one can tuck down a little bit more. I don't really need it to go down any lower, to be honest. So maybe just be careful if you have one and you're not sure. Don't force it if it doesn't want to. But yeah, overall, again, I think the eyes, all the shading on the face, everything there, really great. Playskool does a pretty good job with these figures, I have to say. I really do enjoy them. I think Yoda might be my favorite out of the bunch, just because I guess I wasn't expecting much from him just because of how tiny he is. But he really came through, and I think he looks absolutely fantastic. All the Lukes and Hans look good. Chewie looks great. So definitely a lot of fun figures here. Nowadays, Playskool makes the figures with the weird open part on the back where you can take the arms out and they're connected on a single bar. And you lose a lot of shoulder articulation when you do that. Plus, I don't like the look of having that like open cavity on the back. I kind of like these standard figures with the normal shoulder joints. So I've been kind of trying to hunt these down and build my collection of the original figures since I don't like that new gimmick. And I'm hoping they eventually kind of go back to the norm. Only time will tell. But these figures are fantastic. If you have the ability to pick them up and you're collecting Playskool Star Wars stuff, highly recommend these. So happy May the 4th be with you, everyone. Happy Star Wars Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Luke and Yoda, Luke and Han and Stormtrooper outfits, and then, of course, Han and Chewie 2-packs from Playskool Galactic Heroes. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.